Here's how I use Notion to track my ADHD, my autism, and my cycle and how they all flow together because yes, they do seem to be heavily related. So let's jump straight in. This is my Notion like home base, landing page, dashboard. You can call it whatever you like. We're gonna go to cycles, and yes, everything is coffee themed. I love coffee. So once we are in my homepage, this is a base template from NellieNotions. It used to look something like this, right? So very pink, very, just not my vibe. So I changed it a little bit to look like this. And that's a-okay. It's Notion. Once you buy the template, you're allowed to adjust it. So NellieNotions template didn't have any of the autism or ADHD things in there. I added all of those as extras and I just emulated her flow because I found it very, very seamless and user-friendly, and it just worked for my brain how the databases work together. So if you go and buy NellieNotions template, go for it. It's great and it's so user-friendly, but you may have to add some of these ADHD and autism things in. So now, the reason why I am tracking my cycle to begin with, because I've never done it, is that I have been on contraceptives my entire life. And then once I went off them, I immediately got pregnant, breastfed a child, then got pregnant immediately again, and then breastfed a second child. And I have finally, for the first time in my life, had 6 natural cycles in a row. And I have noticed a significant fluctuation across each cycle and the different stages of cycles on my autism and my ADHD in a way that is really positive and also really negative depending on the cycle. I worked with my psychiatrist who decided that I had PMDD, and so we are working together to collect more data. She said just journal. I don't know how to do that. So this is my solution to that. And it was really fun to set it up, but also my ADHD likes new things. So whether or not I stick with this for 6 months to give me enough data to visualize and kind of see if there are any patterns, different question. But this is what I'm doing for right now. So I'm not going to give you a tour of how to do the NellieNotion template because she's got a really good comprehensive walkthrough on her template, and my approach doesn't vary it that much. It's just added extra properties in and just done some shuffling because I don't need to see things that maybe other people do. So the things that I have added, you can see my literal cycle dates in here. Is that oversharing? I don't care. Moving on. So this is my last week of daily logs is what they're called. And basically at bedtime each night, I will have an automation on my phone, a shortcut that runs at 8 p.m. And that shortcut opens my like mobile version of this because there is a mobile template version that is linked to this. And so it's just a quick shortcut because the less steps I have to do, the more likely I am to do something. So it opens it for me and I enter the information in. It's got a journaling section, which I added. And then it's also got a bunch of different like easy selects. It's kind of like a form at bedtime every night. I screen recorded it one night to share and it took me 5 minutes. So it wasn't hugely burdensome and it was really accessible and it was prompted externally because ADHD just out of sight, out of mind, right? So here is where we're at. From the 25th of January to the 30th of January, I did fill it all out every day, although 30th of January is today. And I have now started entering my energy in the morning and then coming back to fill the rest of it out in the evening. On the 27th, I have mood. Now, mood in this case is emotional tone. It's different from body and system signals because in the NellieNotions template, they are collapsed together to be like tired, irritable, anxious, just a bunch of things that are body and system signals and not emotional tone. And I like to separate them because I'm me. So this one is mood, and I've just realized that I don't have all the display fields that I need because I haven't created some of them. And that's because this is a living, breathing document and it's okay for you to constantly tweak things. And that's part of what is good about Notion is that when things change, it's not like the tool doesn't work for you anymore and you have to try and pigeonhole it into somewhere where it will fit. You can actually just add it on, and from that point forward, you have the data that you need for it. And from before that, it's just missing data. And when you are thinking like a scientist who does statistical analysis a lot, which is me, Missing data is not that bad because at least you have some data that you have collected instead of just abandoning that field and never having any data at all. On the 27th, as we can see, I was tearful, anxious, frustrated, and overwhelmed. That was the day before school went back for my little kiddo. And I do have in my full form an alternative explanations box where it gives me an opportunity to just like chuck in things that might be affecting my autistic and ADHD traits, my mood, my physiology, beyond just the cycle, my hormonal cycle. So after that, we've got energy. So energy is not a new field. NellieNotions field has this. However, I've changed it because previously it was just the 1 to 5 dots to help you illustrate how much energy you had, except I really struggle with not having more detail and more exemplars to help me make my decisions. So in this one, all I've really done is added labels and kind of like little explanations to help me make those decisions in the moment because I'm tired. It's the end of the day. My cognitive load is already just completely wiped me out. I just need it to be really accessible. So on this day, apparently I had a lot of energy. I was activated, motivated, mentally sharp and ready to act. And that was because I was in fight or flight mode, I guess, because of some things that were going on in my life. Then we go to ADHD traits. On this day, I had hyperfocus, I was rejection sensitive, I had racing thoughts and impulsivity. 1, this is common in the luteal phase for me, but also 2, it kind of goes in tandem with the context that I'm in on that day and what's going on in my life. My executive function, apparently manageable. It's looking pretty good, but 2 days prior, it was really bad. Focus is also an ADHD trait that I want to track because I'm a scientist and I think for a living and I focus for a living. So tracking this, given that I've also got ADHD, is very useful. It looks like for the most of it, all week I've been really variable until yesterday. Autistic traits. This one is probably uncomfortable. Not really uncomfortable for me to share. Like, I don't have a problem letting you guys see how autistic traits permeate in me that aren't necessarily the cute, quirky, like hyperfocus, special interest, justice sensitive or cognitively rigid content creator that you see, right? I don't mind if you see things like the need for routine is pretty basic and so is predictability, but jaw clenching, skin picking and hair pulling probably make you feel uncomfortable to read. But that is my very, very big reality. And they are things that I identify. I am not sold yet on whether I want to keep these as just traits I select or maybe severity of those traits. I think what I will do is just for a month track what traits are coming up really often, and any ones that are coming up a lot, I will then change them into their own field that looks like this, so the little yellow thing, and then we will do something like the energy kind of leveling so that I can start to track the severity each day, because I do tend to engage in a lot of those activities every single day rather than them being day on and day off. The next one is masking. As you can see, the first 3 days, it was heavy on masking because I was out with neuronormative folk and I can't really turn my masking off no matter how hard I try. I work really hard, just sometimes I can't turn it off. And then the following 2 days, it was only moderate because I had less neuronormative activity to do. Sensory, so that talks about how heightened my sensory system is for the day, like how irritable I'm finding clothing or hair or food, because sometimes food tastes wrong or smells wrong. And then social capacity is like how good was I at socializing. Now, in my luteal phase, my medication for my ADHD doesn't work as well. And I am hyperactive, inattentive combined, which means that I have quite a lot of hyperactivity. And when my ADHD medication doesn't work as well, my hyperactivity breaks through, and my hyperactivity is what makes me very social. So it's what can make me engage with you in a really like comfortable, positive way to some degree, I guess. Whereas in my follicular phase, for example, I have a far more effective ADHD medication, even though it's the same dosage. And what you see is that my social capacity reduces because the hyperactivity reduces. And so it's just really interesting to see that and reflect on it. So there's actually a ton of things that are missing from here, but this is just the first little intro. If you want to see how I actually put this in every day, I can do that as a separate video because I'll have to record that on my phone because it's set up to scale on my phone, right? So it's easy to put in every night. And yeah, it's not going to stay the same. It's going to change, it's going to evolve, and that's kind of the point of using it in Notion, is that I don't want a static app that locks me into whatever someone else decided was important for me to track and understand, because that's not always the case. Every time I go to use an app like that, it doesn't have any of the options, or it doesn't help me understand me. It just helps me understand someone else, really. And so that's why I'm using Notion at the moment and being flexible about it. I can understand why we have mass market, like aggregated ones. I get it, I aggregate research for a living, but I have the skill and capacity to do this, and so I am. And hopefully this gives you some ideas, maybe, of how you can do it, and you can probably just write these down in like a paper diary if you don't already. I don't know, it wasn't even on my radar to do this until I was like, oh, I have a cycle and I have fluctuations in my capacity to do things, and I need to figure out when I'm going to be capable and when I'm going to need more comfort and support. There is so many more things in my Notion template that I haven't even touched on that I use every day to support my ADHD, to support my autism, to support my understanding of who I am and how my day flows and my family flows. So maybe we'll make this into a series. Let me know.